Yeah, this is my only souvenir left after that match. You know, for weeks, Jeff and I came out here, and it's a real good feeling when you walk through that door and you see all of these great people over here, and you look down and around your waist is the World Tag Team Championship belt. That's a real special feeling. But today, when you come through that curtain, at least in my situation, when I come through that curtain, I look down and I feel like keeping my head down. Because you see, thanks to the Moondogs and this big sign right here, Jeff and I don't have the World Tag Team titles anymore. But I'm not going to cry over spilt milk, because you got to keep looking ahead. You got to keep forging on, and that's exactly what Jeff and I are going to do. As soon as that match was over, we contacted Eddie Marlin. We said, Eddie, we've given those guys rematch after rematch. Now we think we deserve one. You saw what happened. We want another shot at the tag team titles. And Eddie Marlin, you know what he came back and he said? Well, I contacted Richard Lee, and he said no. No more title shots for Lawler and Jarrett. We've wrestled them enough. We're sick of them. We don't want to see them anymore. That's what Richard Lee, that's the word he sent to us. But you see, it's real easy to read a simple mind. You can read Richard Lee just like the commercial appeal. I know what's in the back of his mind. All he was one that special stipulation that he's been waiting for a long, long time, and now he's got it. I had to go ahead and sign my name on the dotted line in order to get this match. I had to put my hair at stake, Dave. Now, let me just say this. When Jeff and I are wrestling as a tag team, it's a situation where I know that I am, without a doubt, the senior member of the team. Even though Jeff has been wrestling over 6 years now, because I've known him ever since he was a little kid, because I saw him start in wrestling, I always feel like that Jeff is, I know he's a great professional, and probably I don't expect as much out of him as he's capable of delivering, obviously. And if Jeff, whenever we're partners, if something happens and Jeff were to lose the match, I don't have another thought about it. I don't think a thing about it. I just say, Jeff, hey, man, we'll get him next time. No problem. But when I am out there and something happens like in this match and I am the one that gets pinned, I lose the match, then I feel like Jeff is looking at me as the experienced member of the team. The fans are looking at me as the anchor of the team. And I've not only let myself down, but Jeff Jarrett down and all of the wrestling fans down. And that's exactly the way I feel about last week. And that's why I'm the man that's agreed to put my hair on the line. And that's right. If we don't beat the Moondogs, I'll have to sit down right in the middle of that ring at the Mid-South Coliseum, and those fine young ladies from the hair sale that have been coming week after week to help us out to cut the Moondogs' hair and to cut Richard Lee's hair and to cut Fifi's hair will take those clippers and shave every head or every hair off my head. And I know what it feels like because I had it done one time before, and it's not a good feeling. But that just goes to show you how much we want those titles. To look like we did last week at those ratings and see that throughout the world, Dave, in the entire wrestling world, they had Jeff and I ranked as the number 3 tag team in the entire world, and there's got to be thousands of them. And they had us ranked number 3. Well, I guarantee you, but thanks to me, we slid so far off down the ratings that we're completely off the sheet right now. Well, I want to get us back there, and Moondogs and Richard Lee, this week is exactly what we're going to do. It's an anything goes match. So you bring your whole arsenal, because believe me, Jeff and I are going to have ours. And when we get you in that ring, we want you to shine those belts up real nice, because they are going back around the waist of Jeff Jarrett and the King of Wrestling this week.
That's exactly right, Dave. You know, when we were in the signing of this match, I said, Jerry, let's go out and flip a coin again. We'll decide it that way. And he was insistent on it. So, Moondogs, I've seen Jerry determine an awful lot of matches. But this one, I can promise you, he's got everything ready. I'm going to be ready, and like he said, we're not going to let the fans down, and I'm certainly not going to let Jerry down. Thank you.
All right, very good.
Get ready, Moondogs. Get ready, Richard Lee, because Monday night we're going to have some brand new World Tag Team Champs. We're going to do it for everybody out here.
Word from the King and Jeff Jarrett.
We're just going to take this with us because we may need it Monday night.
I understand. Probably a very good move there. Dead end for the Moondogs coming up, according to the King and Jeff